Come on, download. Okay. Change thumbnail. Save. And come on, save, you motherfucker. Ah. Okay, that's done. Thank you, Starch Manning, for the $10 donation / tip. MAGA, totally not a cult. Exactly. If you guys could share the live, there's a little arrow down here. Share it to your Facebook, share it to your Twitter, share it to your Instagram, share it to your friends. I'm gonna go ahead and share. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Good morning. Good hello. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Good morning. How do you join what cult? Three and a half more years. Good morning, patient. Inflation, question mark? Slightly up. I like being live for 3 minutes and making $10. That's nice. If I could do that every hour, shit, we'd be golden. I am unwell. What about me is unwell? Good morning, Ali. Good morning, Conley. Did Greta get arrested or did they sink her boat? I don't know. Santa Claus? No, that's not me. Liberals and protesters need to take back the Patriot moniker. Former Republican, after all the hate and bigotry I've heard from Trump, I'm going Democrat. Right on. Are you okay with what's going on? You want to be a little bit more specific? What time did you wake up? 6:30 a.m. It's 7:39. I've been up for just a smidge over an hour. Dang, you're early this morning, or you're early today. I am, today's my day off. I don't have to make content today. You should do more effort content. It's really nothing against you as a person, but you literally say, "This is wild, show a clip." Majority of the video, it's low effort and you steal content. I'll take it under advisement. Henry, please don't spam the chat or you're going to get blocked. We see that you're from India. Okay, you're not going to stop? Okay, then we're just going to hide you. Now we can't see you. Hi, Tom from Vietnam, and I've been getting your videos recommended to me. I'm genuinely scared what's happening in the U.S. Should I try living here? If you lost $100 in gambling, then that sounds like a you problem. Does the American dollar still have any value? It's losing value, that's for sure. That's why gold is gaining as much as it is. Can I see your deers? I don't know what deers mean. If you mean like actual deer, like the animal, I don't have any. Where are you from? I am from the Chicago suburbs. Good morning, my dude. Good morning back at you. I have been up for just a smidge over 1 hour. Got some errands to run later on this afternoon. Got some cleaning to do today. Got to go get my haircut today. Do I have money? Might have to stop at the ATM to get some quiche. Where are we at here? Indonesia, hello. Can we please hear your high voice? I don't know that I have a high voice. Top of the morning to you. Redwood Forest is on your bucket list. It's a nice bucket list. Hello, how are you? Can you do longer videos like 15 minutes, 20 minutes? It's too short. I I do what I do. I'm not trying to be rude when I say this. I do what I do. If you want to watch it, then watch it. If you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. One thing I've learned in the 5 years that I've been creating content, for video content, I've been doing non-video content for 15 years. If I start chasing what everybody else wants me to do, then I'm never going to do what I want to do, and there's always going to be somebody that's still upset. If you don't like my videos because they're not 15 minutes long, then don't fucking watch them. There's your answer. Sorry. This is not a restaurant. I'm not taking orders. Can you do this type of video? Can you do that type? No, I do what I do. Period. It's obviously enough for you to be here. Hello back at you. Hello, hello. Deep dish or thin crust? Thin crust. Deep dish is shit. Absolute garbage. You don't eat thin crust? Okay. Missouri, how you doing? Did you say thin crust is shit, or did you mishear that? You misheard that. Deep dish is shit. Thin crust is the bomb. So you like Chicago Bears team? Nope. I am an Indianapolis Colts fan. Stuffed crust is shit. Is the cake shake also shit? I don't know. I've never had one. YK this morning. Good morning, I should say. I've never had a cake shake. It doesn't seem like anything I would want to have. Pizza with tortilla crust. I've never had it. Are you a Christian? No, I'm an atheist. Oh, man. I hope the Cubs win today. Me too. Hey, I said, hey, oh, what's going on? Favorite coffee? I hate coffee. I don't drink coffee. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? My 89-year-old grandfather, who I care for and had a 4 a.m. local time. Why am I up so early? I don't know. What strain you smoking? I don't know. Whatever the fucking guy put in the bag for me this time. It works, though. Nice D'Angelico. Thank you very much. I like it. I'm off today. So my wife's got a doctor's appointment, just a routine doctor's appointment. I'm off So I'm fucking chilling this morning. I'm up early doing lives this morning. Well, not up early. I'm up at my normal time, but I don't normally do a live this time. So tips are welcome. Did you watch the South Park episode about Israel? I have never watched a single South Park episode in my life. The Homer Simpson mask. The Homer Simpson mask. Are you talking about Mr. Burns here? He's a stuffed animal from a carnival, along with the Rasta banana. Have you ever been to Amsterdam? I've never been to Europe. Countries I've been to outside of the United States include Canada, Mexico, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Honduras, and Belize. I've never been out of my hemisphere. Go hit the gym. Your mom. Thank you for the $2 donation, Amanon. If I said that right, there's $1 towards your billion. I appreciate it. How do I convince my completely Vietnamese family who speaks zero English that America is hell to live in? Because they're so convinced everyone over there are living like royalty. I don't know how you convince them. I honestly, I don't have any family advice for you on that front. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Will the orange guy continue to destroy us? No doubt about it. Trump 2028. So you don't give a shit about the Constitution. Got it. AC/DC question. Bon Scott or Brian Johnson? They're both phenomenal. And Bon Scott is just an absolutely amazing frontman. This is the AC/DC I grew up with. That's the AC/DC of my youth. Favorite decade for Dead music? Probably the '80s. I think they were really hitting it in the '80s. You're going to starve if you don't get help. Sorry to hear that. Go take a walk. You mean like around your mom's bed? Charlie's Girl with the $2 tip. Thank you very much. Here in the Ottawa Valley, just loving your channel. Well, I appreciate that. Don Henley versus Bob Seger. Who wins in that fight? In their prime? Seger. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate that. How old are you again? 53. Mom jokes? I mean, you're in here talking about how I need to go hit the gym. You get what you give. A grown-ass man talking about another person's mother. Okay, listen, this is obviously not the place for you then. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about it. Bye-bye. Can you sing? Not a chance. Not a chance. Warning, permanent ban will issue if live does not end within 30 seconds. Let's count down together, folks. 1, 2, we'll do it slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Boom. You're full of shit. I think I just blocked the wrong person. Hang on. Undo that. Undo use hider. There we go. Sorry, didn't mean to hide you. And now go to this person, and you're gone. See? Just taking out the trash early on a Thursday morning. So we got they got these tags here for our son from his school. They're going to Washington D.C. for an 8th grade trip in a few weeks, in a couple of weeks. An occupied Washington D.C. that's under federal shutdown. Well, that's going to be fun. Thank you, Gray Man. I appreciate that. Boom, 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 boom. Notification: Tom's beard will grow in the next 30 seconds. That is true. I'm getting my hair cut this afternoon. So they're gonna actually separate my eyebrows and make sure that I have two of them into a little fucking how's your father here, but just a little. You know what I mean? Loser liberals here. Well, then why are you here, Bill? Do you normally make it a habit of yours to hang out with people you deem losers? How many fights have I been in my lifetime? I don't know. A handful, maybe? Haven't been in a fight in decades. Boom, 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 boom. I said, hey, it seems like something a loser would do, right? I hope you have a nice day. I'm going to try. I'm going to take out the garbage. I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get my hair cut. I'm going to go check the garden out a little bit. I said, hey, what's going on? One day you will all wake up and cheers. If you ever get a chance to move to a different country, which country comes to your mind? So, I don't think I would ever want to move to another country, but if we felt like we had to move to another country, obviously the first country that would come to mind would be Canada, given its proximity and its similarities to the United States of America. But if we're talking about outside of the United States and Canada, I could see us living in Jamaica. Probably pick a country in Europe. But I don't want to leave America. I love my country. You're going to get that song stuck in my head. Well, it's stuck in my fucking head. I can tell you that much. Australia just seems like it would be too hot. Why Jamaica? Because we love Jamaica. We've been to Jamaica a few times. It is our favorite destination spot. We love the people. Oddly enough, for a guy that looks like me, I can blend right into a crowd of Jamaicans and just disappear. Fucking. How old are you? I am 53. Congratulations on your 18 years of no drinking. Good morning. First time catching you, love. I think you meant live, and thank you. Amsterdam has gone to shit. Well, then I would stay out of Amsterdam. They also took American soy contracts from China, which were lost over tariffs. Argentina first. I must have missed a conversation between Bert and MM. But if you guys are talking about soybeans, I don't know a ton about soybeans, but I know enough about soybeans to make myself dangerous. My wife was in the agricultural exporting business for over 2 decades, and our trucks haul soybean, corn, and other agricultural exports. Soybean farmers are getting ready to get fucked. China buys 25% of our soybean exports, and our soybeans are the largest agricultural exports that we have, volume-wise. And they are buying none. Zero. Zip, zilch. None this year because of the trade wars. I look like Felix from Stray Kids. I don't have any fucking idea what that is. Frames are begging for help. What does that even mean? Can you please show cats? No, they're running around the house right now. Good morning, Navajo Nation. Have you ever visited Rose Hall in Jamaica? No. I visited Rose Holman in Terre Haute. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and the way to the Father. John 14:6. Good for you. Play some guitar for us. I don't know how. How far would you get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No fucking clue. No fucking clue. Farmers are begging for another golden parachute bailout again. Yep, and we're going to give it to them because you can't let your farmers go out of business. Angela Northcutt, thank you very much for becoming a member of this page. I do appreciate every single person that becomes a member here. That is greatly appreciated. Do I live in Indiana? No, I live in Illinois, specifically in the suburbs of Chicago. Chug a beer. I hate beer. I can't fucking stand the taste of beer. I don't drink. I'm a smoker. We had a European vacation planned. We had it booked, but my wife's company went under. But we have righted the ship here on YouTube. This is now our sole source of income. And, well, not our sole source. I do a little bit of TikTok shop. I have merch that I sell. I have books that people buy that I've written. This is our predominant source of income now, and it's good. I was an alcoholic for 20 years. I've been clean 8, and you hate the smell of it now. Good, good. Just keep that hatred for the smell in the back so that you don't ever go back to that. If you struggled with that, that's all. Where do you buy my books? My website, oldhippiemedia.com. There should be a link in my bio. Oldhippie, HIPPIE media.com. At that website, you're going to find an About Me page. You're going to find links on where you could buy my 2 books. You're going to find a store page where you can go to my merch. You're going to find a page on where you can follow me on all of the social media platforms, links to everything. You're going to find a page featuring the half dozen or so podcasts I've appeared on and the few newspapers that I've been in. And there's going to be a page to support me / contact me, a page to book me. I am a pastor. An ordained pastor. Was there another page? Oh, and then my blog page, but I haven't done anything with the blog in a hot minute. Big fan of you, but I can't afford to give you any money. Then don't. Seriously. As I'm retired and living, so every chance I get, I watch and support you. Yeah, please. If you're struggling, do not try to send any money in the form of tips or anything of that nature. Don't become a member. I don't want anybody to struggle. That's why I don't charge for my content. That's why I don't do anything special for the members, where it's like, oh man, I wish I could be a member so that I could see that. Everything that I do is free to everybody. The members are there because they want to financially support the page and are able to. That's it. Are you in any motorcycle clubs? No, I don't even own a motorcycle. Thank you for speaking and sharing videos. You're welcome. I love Death Wish Espresso Blend. Okay. Have you seen the National Guard in Chicago area when you're out and around town? No, I'm also far out in the suburbs, so I mean, they were in the next town over in Joliet, which is a large suburb. I haven't seen any. Are you a car guy? No. No. No, I grew up around cars. And I think as a result of that, I never really wanted to have anything to do with them. My father was a huge car guy. My father was a drag racer back in the day, route 66, US 30, Oswego, places like that. Union, Union. Oh God, there was one called Union something. I can't remember the name of it, but no, he was a racer, and then I fucking hated it. Did you ever go outside of your bubble? Would you care to elaborate, Ivan? I've been to 39 states and 6 countries. I mean, I grew up in drag racing, play some guitar unk. I don't know how. I do not know how to play the guitar. I never learned how to play the guitar. This is art to me, which is why it's on the wall. The Outlaws Clubhouse, right? Glad to hear you like Jamaica. I'm glad that you're glad to hear it. We do like Jamaica. Thank you for the videos. I appreciate the thank you. If you guys could just keep watching them and tell everybody you know to come watch them, that would be greatly appreciated. Seemed like a legit question. What was a legit question? Did you follow the Grateful Dead? Yes. Do you like mustard? No, I can't fucking stand mustard. I don't have a favorite Grateful Dead show. Maybe the Fed employees will get out of the streets when they lose their job. I was responding to Bobby about loving Death Wish coffee. Oh, gotcha. Sorry. Are the kids musically inclined? No, Lily plays the guitar, took lessons. Tommy took drum lessons, but never really wanted to stick with it. No, not really. They all like music. Um, should public schools be working harder to update their curriculum? I don't know what the specific curriculum is these days. I haven't been in public schools in over 30 years. Although I have kids in schools, the curriculum seems pretty up to date. I don't know. I'm not an expert in that. What's my favorite color? Blue. Would you go on the Joe Rogan show? I mean, I would, but I don't know why. Were you ever in the military? No. Enlisted 2 times, denied entry 2 times. Come from a military family. Not my immediate family. My dad didn't serve. Had grandpas and uncles and cousins that served. Good morning, Tom. Have a good day. Thank you very much. I don't like you from beginning now, and now mustard. I hate you. No worries. Uh, you on the Joe Rogan? I didn't ask to go on the Joe Rogan. I was asked. You fucking genius. New skill set a month. You were so nice to answer all these questions. Well, it's part of the fucking live, right? I mean, I could have a guest on here and have me and the guest talking, but then it doesn't do any interaction with the people who actually watch my videos and allow me to put a roof over my head. You know, I get paid when you guys watch videos for free that have ads in them. You guys are the reasons why I can pay my fucking bills, so I'm going to talk to you guys. Uh, First time seeing you live. Well, here it is. Relish in the face made for radio. See, I possess a whole bunch of I don't fucking care. So I'll put my face out there even though it looks like this. What are your tattoos? Okay, so my tattoos. On my left bicep, I have a Grim Reaper holding a double barrel sawed off shotgun. On my lower left forearm, I have a hooded demon holding a ball of flame, and a cowgirl in a bikini, a skull with a Viking hat and bat wings. On my right upper arm, I have a tribal tattoo, a tribal band around my arm, and a tribal shark. On my chest, I have Harley Davidson. On the center of my back, on the top, I have the Indianapolis Colts logo. On my lower left leg, I have a custom Grateful Dead piece, and on my lower right leg, just a little tribal piece, a weird tribal piece. That's all of them. What's my astrological sign? I am a Taurus. Was born May 13th, 1972. I don't have a favorite Grateful Dead song. Good morning, wake and bake. There you go. Hit it and get with it. Why the Harley Davidson tattoo? Because I walked into a tattoo shop at 16 years old, 17 years old, and went, that looks cool. It's on the wall. I said, can you put that on me? Sure, let's go, let's do it. And it hurt so fucking bad, I never got it colored in. It hurt so fucking bad, it's just the frame. I was like, my ass kept climbing out of that fucking seat. Let me tell you something. Do you like coffee? I hate coffee. As a matter of fact, I have realized over the years, I don't like anything that's brewed. So I don't like coffee. I don't like tea. It's not, not for me. Not my jam. Love your stuff. US needs more people like you from Australia. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. There are so many live streamers who don't interact with their audience, but also rage bait and beg for donations all while. Listen, man, I'm not going to sit here and like deny donations. If you want to send donations, I'm all about getting donations. Fucking send. But what I'm doing here, Conley can tell you this better than most people can, as YK and other people. What I'm doing here on my live on YouTube is exactly what I did on my lives on TikTok, which is just somebody said you should go live, and I'm like, I don't know how to do a live. I don't know how to play games with people and come up with shit to talk about. And somebody went, just go live. So that's what I did. I just went live and I just talked to the people. And so that's what I do. There's really no, here's the topic, here's the direction. No, it's just going to be like, think of the old like Phil Donahue shows where Phil used to walk through the fucking crowd and just fucking hand the mic to people, and they would ask questions of whoever's up on the stage, shit like that. I don't know. What's going on with this guy Ivan? Is there a problem with Ivan? Hang on, let me see what the hell's going on here. Everybody give me a minute. You like soda? We call it pop here, and it's okay. You have a Karen, ha 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 ha, saying you are cute, ha ha ha. Karen and Karen. Okay, what? Jesus Christ, if you could be any animal for a day, what would it be? No fucking idea. No fucking idea. I mean, hey Tom, what's the inventory number of a 1974 Volvo bumper bracket? I mean, I have fucking, you guys are just throwing shit out there like fucking left there. And what's your favorite brand of home air filter? And yes, here you don't have to censor or change words that you don't like you do on TikTok. So if I had to live as an animal for one fucking day, I would choose to live as one of my cats because they got it fucking made. Right? They get up in the morning and kind of fuck around and do their thing or whatever the case may be. And then they have a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of fucking stretchy time. The sun came out, see what's going on outside through the window. And then they fuck off to my bed for 18 fucking hours and take a nap on my pillow. Oh, did we have another notification come in? Oh, damn. Conley, can you reverse notifications ban? I want to see them, please. Can you please go back and reverse that? Cats have the best life. I know these motherfucking cats have the best life. I can tell you that much. We got 5 fucking cats living the dream in this fucking house. Living the fucking dream. Turkish here. Love your content. While I'm watching what's happening to the state. What's happening here is fucking insane. It's absolutely fucking insane. I did hear about the attack in Manchester right before I came on. Trollifications, got it. How many children did you make, and did you raise them well, or are you dying breed? Uh, I have four. It's a weird way of asking that question. I have four children, three daughters and a son. Uh, Daughter age 35, daughter age 24, daughter age 21, son age 13. I did not raise my oldest daughter. I did not know she existed until she was 33. I found her through a DNA testing site that we just both so happened to accidentally take tests on, and they matched our DNA up. The three that I have with my wife, the oldest daughter that I didn't raise, she put herself through college. She's a registered nurse. She No, I thought I heard something go past the house. Gotcha. So anyway, my oldest is 35, a registered nurse, put herself through school. Like I said, I didn't get to know her until she was 33. My 24-year-old has been a CNA since she was a junior in high school. She's currently in nursing school, living with her boyfriend, who's also in nursing school. My 21-year-old has is in her junior year of school at UIC. She's going to school to be a Chicago public school teacher. My 13-year-old, he's 13. He's in 8th grade. Who the fuck knows what he wants? Right now, he wants pizza. There haven't been troops in Chicago. There have just been a shit ton of ICE agents in Chicago. I can tell you this much. None of my children are Trumpers, so at least I did something right. What about more cooperation with Hawk, Park Rose, and other left channels? Hawk was on my podcast. We've done some shit together. If Hawk ever asked me to be on a live, I would, of course, be on a live with him or on a podcast, of course. I mean, he's a friend. We have each other's numbers off app. We text each other from time to time, not a ton, but yeah, of course, I would. If he ever asked, I would be. And I'm sure that if I asked him, hey man, you want to be on the show? If I do a regular Tuesday night live here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central, if I said, hey man, you want to be on that? I'm sure he would say yes. If he was up to it, had no conflicting schedules, things of that nature. Did your father ever pay child support after he left the marriage? He didn't for a very long time. And then he had to catch up with it. I mean, he eventually paid all of his child support, but he was in a bad spot for a very long time. Has Aaron Pendergraft filed that lawsuit yet? No. Tom, I got my first car, a 1969 Mercury Cougar XR7, and I love it. Well, congratulations. How much did you pay the illegal immigrants in your landscape company per hour? None. I never owned any illegal or had any illegal immigrants in my landscape company. I never hired any. When I had my landscape company, I had nothing but American-born workers, actually college kids from right here in town. When I worked for other companies where I managed undocumented immigrants decades ago, 25, 30 years ago, yeah, we were paying them quite well. 20 years ago, they had union, they were members of Local 150, and operators were coming in at $22 an hour 20 years ago with no experience. What's my favorite burger topping? Barbecue sauce. Darkman isn't intelligent enough to understand things, is he? I'm beginning to think that maybe Darkman's parents were related before they had him. That job description video you did was insane, right? Come on, man. What the fuck? We want you to do everything in the house. We want you to be a parent. And we're going to pay you 20 an hour? I mean, that's nuts. Is barbecue sauce a topping, though, or just a sauce? I don't know. It goes on a burger, so it's a topping in my world. If you're not talking about sauces are separate to a burger topping, then obviously cheese. But I mean, I'm assuming cheese is standard. So bacon. I don't want anything else on my burger. I don't want lettuce, tomato, onion, mushrooms, fucking alfalfa sprouts or anchovies or anything else. I want fucking. There's three things that go on my burger: cheese, bacon, barbecue sauce. Done. You proud of what you stand for, you rabid dog? You're goddamn right I am. You're obviously not, otherwise, you wouldn't be hiding behind an anonymous account. If you were proud of what you stood for, you would be saying it with your whole chest. You would be showing your face while you said it. My apologies, Finian. It's just when people come into the comment section like that, I tend to fucking punch back. Am I proud to be an American? Even though we have all of these tremendous faults right now? Yeah, I'm still proud to be an American. America is a country that afforded me a shit ton of opportunities, and I still think it's the I still think it's the best. You're proud of YouTube giving Trump $25 million and you support it, obviously. Listen, YouTube does what it wants to do. I get paid for making YouTube videos. Not by YouTube, but from the advertisers that put ads on my videos. I get paid for making my content. If YouTube decided it needed to settle a lawsuit, then that's between YouTube and whoever the fuck they settled the lawsuit with. If you think that means I support Trump, you're not smart enough to have a conversation with me, with all due respect. And I'm a fucking high school dropout. So that says a whole lot about you, Frank. How many people in chat are using their real name? I don't know. How many people, though, attack while using a fake name? You stream on YouTube, bud. No shit, Sherlock. You got a team of monkeys working around the clock to put that together, or did you figure that out all by yourself? Now they're all having conversations with each other. Nice. Thanks, Tom from Okinawa. Right on. Okay, Frank, you're really not intelligent enough to be here, so now you're not here anymore. But you're not gone. You're just hidden, which means you can still comment in the comment section, still boosting my algorithms. We just won't have to fucking read it. Bye, Frank. Everybody give Frank the salute. The goodbye salute. Mwah. Goodbye, Frankie. Goodbye, Frankie. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Why is someone trying to debate you? I don't know. I don't do debates. See ya, Francis. Look up the 14 tenets of fascism. I've done like 5 dozen videos on the 14 tenets of fascism. They align with Trumpism perfectly. Every one of them. Hey, brah, I have great green beans. If you ever get a chance, come by Virginia. It's not exactly around the corner, but I do appreciate the offer. What should I do? What should I do for you to shave your beard? Nothing. I'm not going to shave my beard. I don't want you to do anything for me. I will tell you this. When you do content and you develop an audience, and whatever case, whether you got 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, I had 1.5 million people following me on TikTok before that account got banned. We're up to, I think, 282,000 here on this page here, 33,000 on Instagram, whatever the number is on other platforms. Whenever you do content and you develop any kind of a following whatsoever, people get invested in you. I have people that send me handwritten letters, emails off app. They they want to tell you everything in their life. They want you to help them with everything in their life. They want to just unload their problems and just have somebody to listen to. People get invested in you. They really do. I've never experienced anything like it till I started doing video content, and it is it's interesting. Nice guitar back there. Tell us about her. That is a D'Angelico semi-hollow body guitar with the Grateful Dead red, white, and blue paint job. And as you can see, the 13-point lightning bolt, which is visible in the Grateful Dead Steal Your Face image. This guitar was designed in conjunction with the band. They don't make them anymore, but you can still easily find them by just looking on Google. This particular guitar landed in the lap of the guy who owns the local music shop in town. We know him. And it was September of 2020, and he called me and said, "Do you want it?" Before I put it out for sale. In other words, I'll give you the first chance to buy it. And I went, "Well, of course I want it. I love it, but I don't know how to play, so I'm going to pass." And so I said that should go to somebody who knows how to play. And then he called my wife and said, "Are we sure he doesn't want it?" And my wife said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants it." And she bought it behind my back and gave it to me for Christmas in 2020. Actually, after we were done opening all of our Christmas presents. And I was literally cleaning up the wrapping paper in the box. And she went, "Oh, by the way, I have one more gift for you," and handed me the case that had this guitar in it. What place in Asia do you want to visit the most? In Asia, Great Wall of China. Your massage chair is doing wonders right now, right? Right on. Get into it. Get a little fucking. You know what I mean? I don't know what my pet peeves with my wife are, and I'm not going to discuss them on a live. I can tell you that much. Wake and bake, why not? That was nice of my wife. She also got me that Jerry Garcia serigraph, the picture of Johnny Mellencamp over here, the picture of the Eagles down here, the picture of ZZ Top here, the picture of the Grateful Dead here. I've been having a debate with my partner about buying the small subsidiary farm and turning it into a family compound. He says it's bad karma. I say it's great opportunity. Who's right here? I don't know who's right here because I don't know your situation. I mean, you're giving me a snippet of your life, and I can't possibly determine who is right there. There are a lot of factors that go into that. You guys need to have some more conversations. My wife wants a family compound. And I think that she wants a family compound until she gets a family compound, and it's gonna be like, are all these motherfuckers here? Like they're all here. I want anywhere between 3 and 50,000 acres somewhere, um, preferably with as many trees on it as humanly possible, and a house set way back off the road. I don't want to be able to see anybody. Montana is a state I'd pick if I could afford a compound. 3 and 50,000 is a good range to work with. It is. How old are you? I am 53. Is that a scar on your head? Yes, this is a scar I have from falling out of a tree while working in landscaping. I was up in a tree cutting branches with a chainsaw, and I didn't properly dehydrate, and it was like 180,000 degrees, and I passed out and fell out of a tree and hit some branches on the way down. You look old. No shit, Sherlock. Tell me something I don't know. Enjoy your content, Tom. Thank you very much. Amazing. What are your top favorite bands? AC/DC, The Grateful Dead, Metallica. Trying to give you most. AC/DC, Grateful Dead, Metallica. We'll go top 5 for Metallica. Man, I probably Black Crows. Yeah, it's got to be Jimi Hendrix at that point in time. Love the Black Crows. It's got them up there. Up there. Anyway. I was a fan of Whitesnake, man. I grew up in the 80s hair metal. You know, I turned 10 in 82. 80s hair metal was like my fucking jam. I Whitesnake was that's something we listened to. Whitesnake, Poison, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Rat, Warrant, Skid Row, Cinderella, all of that. That whole fucking scene. Not all of us are crazy here in the U.S. Not all of us. Oh, Iron Maiden is far better than Judas Priest. I don't know what my favorite Tarantino movie would be. Who was my longest customer when I had my landscape company? Family here in town. It was my very first customer I ever signed for lawn service. Very first customer I ever signed was with me till the very end. And whenever I see her these days, she's like, still can't find anybody to take care of the property like you. You come back, you let me know. If you ever come back to, doing landscaping, you let me know. She's a very nice lady. Her daughter's the same age as my son, so they go to school together now. Yeah, just a very nice lady. Hair metal is also my favorite. Europe. Oh, Europe was the shit. It's the final countdown. Um, do you play chess? I do like to play chess, but I infrequently get a chance to. Thank you, Ryden. I appreciate that. What's the most annoying kind of liberal for you? The far left, in general. The people who can't name a single policy they disagree with on Bernie Sanders. That's scary. If you can't name a single fucking policy that you disagree with the guy or gal that you support, then that scares the shit out of me. Because in my 53 years of walking the earth, I've only ever met 2 voting bases that never disagree with anything their guy says. Trumpers and burners. Um, Jerry Rafferty. Why does that name sound familiar? Who is Jerry Rafferty? Was she in the fucking no, Jerry Rafferty. Who the fuck is that? Morrissey, never was a fan. The Smiths, wasn't really a fan. Baker Street. I have to look it up. For a minute, I thought she was a Spice Girl. I don't know why. Oh, I'm thinking, as soon as you, I was thinking woman. What's my favorite crime drama? Think they found me? That's a small aircraft flying low. Maybe they found me. Steelers wheel. Okay, yeah. Stuck in the middle with you. I don't have to like you. That's an interesting comment. Is there like when somebody gets notified that I'm live, is there like a notification that goes, now you got to like them? Helicopter or fixed wing? It sounded like a fucking plane to me. Why do these idiots that don't have you hanging out in your chat? I have no idea. Hi, hey, how are you? Hey, I'm fine. Why do some people watch if they don't like you? I've been trying to figure that out for years. I've been trying to figure that out for 5 years, man, of doing video content. If you don't like me, then why do you follow me? Why do you sit in my live? Why do you watch my videos so that you can respond to them? I have no idea. It. Okay, to the fucking fourth grader asking me to shout out people and like he's calling a bar. Enough. What's my favorite Asian cuisine? Chinese. I mean, come on, man. You guys, we're chatting, we're bullshitting, and come on. My favorite color is blue. I'm an atheist. I don't give a shit about cars. I really love tacos, and I wipe front to back. I'm just, trying to cover some of the fucking bases here for you. How old are you? 53. Favorite cartoon? No fucking clue. The Simpsons. Synagogue attack in Manchester, UK. Yeah, the world is full of evil people. The people who watch you and say they don't like you are the same those that run up the audition camera and say that don't film. Yes. Tell us a joke. I don't know if I know a joke. Farmer's wife is in the kitchen doing dishes. She looks out the window and she sees her son coming home from school, and he looks like he's had a really bad day. As he's walking across the various acres of farmland, coming to the house, he hauls off and he kicks a pig. Walks a little bit further and he punches a cow. Oof. And he finally gets in the house, and the farmer's wife says, "I saw what you did, young man, and as a punishment, no bacon and no steak for a week." Right then, the farmer comes in from a hard day in the field. He's aggravated. He's pissed off. As he's walking across the living room floor, he just kicks the cat. The kid looks at the mom, and says, "You want to tell him or should I?" Impromptu. What happened? Nothing happened. Just decided to go live. Huh? Some of these comments are just fucking beyond me. Um, Now people are writing in fucking, is that Chinese? Yeah. Are the Cubs winning today? Man, I fucking hope so. That'd be nice. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. I am 53. I'm just going to start giving different ages now. The internet cracks me up. No shit. Okay, here's the deal. I don't speak whatever language you're speaking. So whether it be Japanese, Chinese, I don't speak it. I don't understand it. And if you spam the chat in it, we're just going to have to mute you, unfortunately. Love your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's Japanese, man. How would I fucking know? With all due respect, I wouldn't have any fucking any clue. I'm not trying to be rude, but I couldn't identify one from the other. How am I doing this morning? I'm doing just fine. Are you from Chicago? I'm from the Chicagoland area, yes. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Somebody type. Illinois, we're doing fine in Illinois, man. We're in a blue state. We have a governor that gives a shit about us. I appreciate that you and your wife, bro. I have to love and leave you. Thank you very much. Hello, goodbye. Appreciate it. Have you seen Rush Hour? No, I have not watched that movie. Greetings from Cambodia. How long do you think the shutdown will last? It's a damn good question. The last time we had a shutdown under Trump, we've had a few. Last one was 35 days. What's your favorite food from Illinois? The Italian beef sandwich. I have not seen anybody being taken, but I'm in a small suburb. Appreciate you. Love the guitar. Love the content. Italian beef. You gotta fucking love an Italian beef sandwich. Thoughts on deep dish? It's fucking trash. How was life in a blue state? It's good. It's good. Cheers from Nova Scotia. Somebody's complaining about a pension. Thoughts on Milwaukee? I like Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a lovely city. You get asked a lot of stupid questions, don't you? You'd think people would have other things to ask. Talk about your favorite color or how old you are. Listen, people ask what they want to ask, but a lot of people ask the same thing. Classic rock over blues, Cubs over White Sox, obviously. Thoughts on the Beatles? Dig me, the Beatles. They're up there. Probably the most influential band of all time. Hello from a Tennessee liberal. It's offensive and obtuse. He has handlers. His mind is gone. Oh, he's beyond gone. Are the White Sox the Yankees of Chicago? I don't know what that means. The White Sox are the second team in Chicago forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. It's Cubs down first. It, Cubs first, White Sox second, always. Thoughts on the new Reading Rainbow? I saw that was getting ready to go. I saw they found a new host. Glad that that's coming back. Um, Shit like that's needed. I'm a Tennessee commie. Tennessee is 40% not Nazi. Can you please send me $33? No. New Reading Rainbow? Yes, they're bringing back the show Reading Rainbow. They got a new host, and they're reviving Reading Rainbow. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Running Scared with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal. Great movie. Great movie. Love Running Scared. Fucking hilarious. What do you do daily? It depends on the day. Today I'm off. I don't have to make content. So I'm going live with you folks. Then I'm going to do a little bit of work in the house, take the garbage and recycling out, check the garden, see where we're at. It's pretty much done, but if there's any fruit that's still being born out there. Take a shower, go get my hair cut. Do you believe Trump will be impeached in 2027? There's a strong possibility that he could be, but he's not going to be removed. You got to understand something. My work is right here. This is my work. This is what I do. And so I don't have a commute to work. I don't have a time clock, a set schedule, any of that. I make content when I want to make content. And I make it from the home. So a daily schedule is extraordinarily liberal at this point in time. You know what I mean? It's Sherry, I have no idea if the Johnson grinder thing is real. I tend to lean towards it's not real. Does John Roberts have a pulse? It's a good question. What's my political identification? I identify as a Democrat. I'm a center left Democrat. If Trump stood at your front door, what would you do? It would depend on what he was there for. It's kind of a very vague scenario. Do you like Zoran Mamdani? I don't know a lot about him. I haven't done a lot of reading on him, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know he seems to piss off all the right people, so there's got to be something about him. I haven't done any reading about him. Free Palestine. One could hope. Have you watched The Pink Panther with Peter Sellers? Yes. What's up, Wheeling? How you doing? What is Reading Rainbow about? I've never heard of it. When you get done with this live, YouTube, Reading Rainbow was a TV show for kids back in the day. And they have found this fantastic new host who's a young Man who has built a social media following. I think he's a librarian. Um, Made a huge social media following for himself, and they pegged him to be the new host. I'm way to the left, but hey, right on, man. Favorite muffin? Get the fuck out of here. What do you think about Pearl Jam? Of all of the grunge bands, they're probably my favorite. I was never really huge into grunge, but I dig me some Pearl Jam. What is this? I loved Puerto Rico as a kid. Or no, RR as a kid. Fucking Titan out here throwing math homework out. I don't know. I don't do math on the fly. My brain doesn't work that way. Are you watching anything good on Netflix? No, I'm not watching any shows. Did you ever do LSD? Yeah, I've done some LSD. Like fucking way too much LSD. Oh my god. I remember sitting in the car with fucking 3 hits in your hand going, we doing this? Okay. Gone. Excuse me, guys. Good luck. Let's sell some of those to the doc.
Yeah. This one's super long. I don't feel like the other one was this long, but we'll see.
All right. Peace be with you. Praise be to him. Yeah, I think our country is going to survive, but I do need to go get some breakfast in me. I can tell you that much. So, appreciate you guys stopping by, but I gotta go. I gotta go put some food in me so that I can then begin doing the things I need to do for the day. All right, we'll talk to you guys.